Today, we're diving into one of the most profound and inspiring stories from the Bible, the story of Job. This tale of faith, suffering, and redemption has resonated with millions throughout history. So, let's get into it. The story of Job is found in the Old Testament, in the book of Job. It begins with a man named Job who lives in the land of Uz. Job is described as a blameless and upright man, one who feared God and shunned evil. Job is incredibly wealthy, with a large family, countless livestock, and many servants. He is highly respected and known for his righteousness and integrity. One day, a meeting takes place in the heavenly realms. Satan, the adversary, appears before God. God praises Job's faithfulness, but Satan challenges this, arguing that Job is faithful only because he has been blessed with prosperity and protection. Satan proposes a test. He believes that if Job's blessings are taken away, he will surely curse God. Surprisingly, God agrees to this test, but forbids Satan from harming Job himself. In rapid succession, Job's life is turned upside down. Raiders steal his livestock, fire consumes his sheep, and a mighty wind destroys his home, killing all of his children. Despite these unimaginable losses, Job remains steadfast in his faith, uttering the famous words, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." The test isn't over. Satan returns to the heavenly court and argues that Job's faith will falter if his own health is compromised. God permits Satan to afflict Job with painful sores, but still forbids him from taking Job's life. Job's suffering intensifies. He sits among the ashes, scraping his sores with a piece of broken pottery. His wife, seeing his misery, urges him to curse God and die, but Job rebukes her, refusing to turn against God. Job's friends, Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar, come to visit him. Initially, they sit in silence, mourning with him for 7 days. But when they finally speak, their words only add to Job's anguish. They insist that his suffering must be a punishment for sin, urging him to repent. Job defends his innocence, maintaining that he has done nothing to deserve such suffering. He cries out to God, longing for an explanation and struggling with the injustice of his plight. A younger man named Elihu enters the scene, offering a different perspective. He argues that suffering can be a way for God to teach and refine us, rather than a punishment for sin. Finally, God himself answers Job out of a whirlwind. Instead of providing a direct explanation for Job's suffering, God questions Job, highlighting the vastness and complexity of the universe. Through this, God illustrates the limitations of human understanding and the necessity of trusting in his divine wisdom. Job humbly responds, acknowledging his limited understanding and repenting for his earlier words. He says, "I had heard of you by the hearing of the ear, but now my eye sees you." In the end, God restores Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as he had before. Job is blessed with more children, long life, and greater prosperity. His faith and perseverance are vindicated, and his relationship with God is deepened. The story of Job is a powerful reminder of faith, resilience, and the mystery of God's ways. It teaches us that even in the face of unimaginable suffering, trust in God can sustain us. Thanks for joining us today, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more inspiring stories from the Bible. Until next time, stay blessed.